Did you know that kale is the it vegetable right now? Well, if you didn't, it is. And I have a great kale saute that we're going to make today in the Food Line Kitchen. I'm joined by Dr. Suzette Goldmon from the Art Institute of Raleigh-Durham. And why is kale such the it vegetable right now?
Well, it's a great quick vegetable. It's full of fiber, it's full of great nutrients like vitamin A, vitamin C, high in calcium, and it gets you going. It's a great vegetable for a side dish or a full meal. If a person's trying to lose weight but get wonderful nutrients, kale is the easy fix.
And readily available at Food Line.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what do we put in the pan first?
We're going to start out with a hot pan, and we're going to add just a little bit of olive oil.
Okay.
Just a healthy oil in there. Get that going. Also, I brought along just a little bit of Swiss chard. And the Swiss chard is if you want to have a little bit of variety to it. We've got our olive oil in there and it's heating up, so we're going to saute some onions.
Okay.
We got the onions going.
Do you want to brown them, or how long do you want to cook them?
Well, the saute is just to sweat them a little bit. They'll start to turn slightly opaque, so you do not cook them to their finished cooking.
All right.
You just get them started, get some of the fragrance to start to be
released
in there.
Yes.
Get them coated real well with the oil.
I love that.
And this dish is pretty quick to make, so once you start, get them sauteing really well, then we can just go ahead and add the kale in there.
Okay.
That's the main ingredient.
Add all of it?
Yes.
Okay.
It will all get in there.
All right.
Right. And this will cook pretty quickly. So once you get it in there, you want to add a little bit of seasoning, just a little bit of salt. And because this is a dish, I'll go ahead and add a little bit of sea salt as well and cook it, and we turn up the heat slightly.
Kale is really easily burned if you're not careful.
Yes, and if you have a larger skillet, you can take, to keep it from out, just keep it turned so that the onions don't brown or caramelize on you, because you want to turn it to get some of that flavor into the kale.
Okay.
And it doesn't take long. 5 to 7 minutes and the kale will be wilted, the flavors will be meshed. And then for finishing, we add just a little bit of butter.
Okay.
Now butter gets a bad rap as well, but butter in moderation is quite all right.
Okay.
Right, so I like to add just a little bit of butter to the dish, and this will brighten up the flavor, and it will give you a richness so that you could have this as a full meal.
I see, it's getting bright.
Yes. And it's just take a little bit more time. It'll be wilted.
Okay.
And that's our...
So if you were using Swiss chard in this recipe, would you do the exact same thing? Does it burn as quickly if you're not watching as the kale can?
Absolutely, yes. And you can cook it the exact same way.
Okay.
And the kale is pretty versatile. Yeah, you can make it in soups, you can have it as side dishes. It can be a full meal by itself. Our kale is ready. So we simply take a dish and we plate it. The nice thing about kale, if you're serving family style, this dish would be appropriate, or if you're going to have it as a meal as well. Simply get it in there. Now, the onions are optional, and you could use more or less depending on your own personal taste.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I like to garnish it with just a little bit of fresh red pepper that we have julienne here.
Makes it look so pretty.
To give us a nice little color. And also, you've got some great antioxidants and phytochemicals in those. Contrast of dark green leafy vegetables. The more color, the more nutrients.
Gotcha. All right, so ready for taste?
Absolutely.
Okay, dig in. Kale saute. That is really good.
Great.
Delicious. I feel better and more energetic already.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
You're quite welcome.
We'll share the recipe on our website, mycarolinatoday.com.